Hey, good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this October 7th version of AM Live on EOA, your connection to Eastern Oregon. We are glad that you are here with us today. If you want to find our content, you can go to our link tree, which is at eoa.network, and you'll be able to find all of the locations of all of the places where this information, and then also the Friday football games where they're released and so on and so forth. So, happy birthday to one of my kids, Leilani, October 7th. It's a good day. How are you, man?
I'm good. Second Monday.
Yeah.
Just cruising, ready ready.
Hey, so what do you think? Brady and I had a big, long discussion the other day about, of course, he lives in Portland. What do you think about, should troops be in Portland? I mean, what do you think about that whole mess?
We just talked about this last week. My opinion on it is I don't live there, and I don't really, you know what I mean?
Did we talk about it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Yeah, I said the same thing.
Maybe you said the same thing.
Like,
yeah.
I don't live there. Like, I would not want them here. I can tell you that. So,
yeah, but
unless needed.
Right. Well, and I guess that was what but I'm not fearful of them being here. I mean, that's what I don't get is that there's genuine. I mean, I get the whole, does Trump have the power to? You're right. We did talk about that.
Yeah,
does Trump have the power to do it? And you know, is he just aggravating them and all of that?
I mean, I think that's part of it. It's just a political ploy, but I mean, the reality of it. They wouldn't I wouldn't be fearful of having troops here, but I would be pissed because it's not needed. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are we wasting money paying these yahoos to stand around here when you know, like, there's no reason for it. Like, and I don't know. I'm not in Portland, so I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
You know? And you can't trust the media, obviously, as you can see by the picture that they posted that they got busted from South American riot 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
yeah. Well, and I guess what I don't get is, and I mean, and Brady and I talked about this for quite a while, is that, I mean, Portland lost a third of their law enforcement during COVID. I mean, after COVID, because they had with the big defund police business and all that stuff. I mean, a third of their force retired or quit or moved on or whatever, and every police force everywhere has had troubles filling those gaps. So, I mean, not everything is normal. That's the thing I have a beef with, is like, yeah, maybe not, you might not need troops wandering the streets, but don't downplay the fact that, yeah, crime is bad. It might be down compared to a year ago, but how is it compared to 5 years ago? I don't know.
I haven't looked at any of the numbers. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from Portland as much as possible.
Yeah.
Man, I told you when I went there for wrestling the state tournament this year.
Yeah.
I had to park across the bridge.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And ride the Mac or whatever the hell they call that thing across the bridge. Well, I parked in a paying parking lot, and it was completely surrounded by tents, okay?
Right.
And it smelled like urine so bad in there when I got out the car. And I had a bag of food, like I had leftover food, and I see these dudes chilling over there talking, you know, sitting out in front of their tent. So I walked over to the guys, and I handed them the food, and I said, will you keep an eye on my car?
Yeah.
And they're like, we got you. So I had security. I had in-home security. Yeah, I was just like, oh gosh, man, I don't want, you know, like it was.
Well, and I guess that's the disconnect. The disconnect is, yeah, maybe the crime is down, but not everything is normal. I mean, that's, you know.
Well, I mean, it depends on, you know, what it might be normal for some people. Like in Southern California, they have whole areas where people just live on the street. I mean, that's normal, you know.
Yeah.
And actually, it is pretty normal in Portland. It's been like that for 20 years.
Well, right, but there's always been homelessness, but there haven't always been the sidewalks and the sides of the roads have not always been lined with tents.
No, but it's been like that for quite some time. That started before COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going to concerts in, 2005, 2008, and it being like downtown at the Roseland, and there's just people sleeping, tents everywhere, people walking by, a lot of people in hospital gowns. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Because they go to a hospital to get whatever they need, and then they come out, and a lot of them just still have the gown. There was I saw 4 or 5 different people with hospital clothes on. It was quite intriguing, actually.
Well, hey, if you're out there and you have an opinion, we'd love to hear it.
There's Hauser, Oregon is an unincorporated city in Coos County. The fire station burned down. That's bad, right? The fire, really? Your fire station burned down? I thought those couldn't burn down. You would think, that'd be like I don't know a good analogy, but
no, it's ironic. It's
it's not good.
Well, it must have been. They must be a volunteer fire station.
A very small.
Yeah, and so then
unincorporated town.
Nobody was there. Nobody was there to notice that it was burning.
Probably right.
Yeah.
Because when they found the building and all of its apparatus fully engulfed in flames.
My goodness.
Yeah. No personnel were in the building.
Can you imagine how? Those fire. It doesn't matter even if it's old fire equipment. Fire trucks.
Expensive.
They're horribly expensive. Yeah.
They're pretty intricate pieces of machinery.
Yeah. It seems like the ladder truck that the LeGrand Fire Department got a few years ago was over $500,000. So
that's great. Yeah, but that's just it's like that Alanis Morissette song. Isn't it ironic? It's like it's like the firehouse burnt down.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, you want to do sports?
Let's do it.
All right.
AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Breathe new life into your home with airy pieces that bring sunshine, comfort, and calm to every room. Explore handcrafted furniture made for real life and built to last with 130 years of flex steel craftsmanship. Find your favorites now at Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Big Red Rocking Chair on Elm, off Adams, in LeGrand. Friday. Okay, this actually kind of ticked me off a little bit, so let me just get this off my chest right now. On Friday, I took time out of my day. I noticed that the high school posted some stuff about highlighting cross country, and I've heard people say you don't pay any attention to cross country, and I actually do. Cross country is really hard to take pictures of, and nobody ever updates me with anything from cross country, and it's not. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go out there on Friday. LeGrand has a home meet, and the school had posted that it started at 3 o'clock. Okay, OSAA said 2 o'clock. And then I talked to a parent, and they said that the younger kids run at 2, and then the older kids after. So I was like, okay, I'll get out there. We'll go get football set up because we had to stream football on Friday night. Did all that, got out there about 2:30. High school's done running already. And that, just the combination of the schedule, being one saying 3 and one saying 2, and they started at noon, and nobody put anything out. It just kind of irked me a little bit. So I'm glad I just need to get that off my chest. I really was planning on taking pictures of cross country. I posted a picture with the pictures I posted on Friday of the cheerleaders of me out there at the golf course. LHS football with the big 48-0 homecoming win against Ontario on Friday night. I don't have any football picks because I was calling the game, so here's some cheerleader picks from before the game. I went down and hung out with my favorite cheerleading team. Homecoming, it was a big game for LeGrand. This was the GOL opener, and LeGrand showed that, they're better than Ontario. I had a 6th grader with me doing the play-by-play, and he killed it, Jack Pfaffenbach. and we had a good time. He was excited, and it was fun. We had a really good time. He's actually going to come and shadow me on Thursday too. Him and another sixth grader. It's pretty exciting. LeGrand goes to Baker this Friday for a battle of the GOL unbeaten at 7 p.m. live streamed right here on the EOA Live network. If you're interested in advertising during football, get a hold of us at office@eoalive.tv. This is where you put that graphic up, Benny. Or you can message us right here on Facebook. Around the GOL, Baker came back from down 21-0 to stun Pendleton in Pendleton. The Dowls lost to Woodburn 28-21 in a non-GOL game. And that leaves LeGrand and Baker tied after week 1 of GOL football as in the number 1 spot, which is surprising. I mean, I haven't seen a Pendleton team this bad, maybe ever. I mean, I hate to say that, but the GOL looks really weak to me this year. LeGrand might just win the conference, to be honest with you. And at the beginning of the year, I didn't think that we had a chance, and things are looking good right now, though. In football around the Valley, Ember lost to Doofer 35-30. Elgin beat Lyle 66-48. Cove beat Pilot Rock 44-0. Union beat Prairie City 48-6, and Powder got beat by Adrian 48-0. We'll talk about LHS volleyball and soccer on Thursday. Number 1, EOU volleyball hosted Warner Pack on Saturday night in Quinn. The Mannies had no problems as they easily swept them 3-0. Kiana Mack had another huge week for the Mounties and is currently number 2 in the country in blocks per set. For her efforts, she was named the CCC Defender of the Week for the 3rd time already this year. We're halfway through the season, and she's already been named Defender of the Week 3 times. And to go along with that, she's been named Attacker of the Week in the 4th week. So, Kiana Mack, I mean, she might be the best player in the country. Actually, I'm going to say it. She is the best player in the country. And on the number 1 team in the country. So, we might have our first ever EOU volleyball NAIA National Player of the Year in Kiana Mack. EOU football was on a bye this weekend. This Saturday is homecoming for the Mounties at 1 p.m. versus ACU. It's a big game for the Mounties. It's their first Frontier Conference game of the year, and like I said, big game. Thankfully, it's against ACU, who historically isn't real great, and it should be the Mounties' first conference win of the year. I'm hoping. They really need it. EOU women's soccer lost on the road at C of I last Friday. They go to Montana this weekend to take on Carroll and Rocky in key games for the ladies. This ladies team's really good, and head coach Josh Goodman said the first half, it was a tale of 2 halves. They played one half really, really well and one half not great, and they ended up losing to, I think C of I is the number 5 team in the country right now, 3-1. EOU men's soccer remains undefeated with a 2-1 win over the Yotes. They head to Montana as well. It's crazy, man. This EOU men's soccer team came out of nowhere. They got 4th in the conference last year, came out of nowhere and won the CCC tournament. And now they haven't lost yet this year. And this team is rolling right now. They're a really good soccer team. The crazy thing about this weekend is it's homecoming, blue and gold for the Mounties, and 3 teams are on the road. I don't know who's making these schedules, but figure it out, for crying out loud. You don't want 3 of your teams on the road for homecoming. That's a huge part of the support. Volleyball, both soccer teams are gone, and we're having homecoming. So the volleyball girls and men's and women's soccer don't get to partake in the festivities. I don't like that at all. I think you should have all the teams at home. If they have to play, if it's got to be, if you can't have a bye that week or whatever, then schedule games at home. Make it part of homecoming, because I don't think, anybody should miss out on the homecoming festivities. AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress in LeGrand. They want to make you comfortable in your own home. All right. Thanks, man. Yeah. Yep. You fired up this morning, man. Well, that kind of teed me off on Friday. And then just the scheduling thing.
No,
It's not
I
that
know.
hard,
I
but,
know.
Well, I mean, it is kind of intricate, but like if it was your senior year and you were a volleyball player, and you have to miss
You're missing homecoming? Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. That's a big part of the experience. It's a huge party.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, hey, let's take a look outside.
And
And-
it got cold. It's 31 right now.
Well,
There's no way that's
no.
right.
This is, but is our weather
What
cam?
in the world is going on? What is that?
Yeah. This is our okay. Yeah. Thank you. So it was cold this morning. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but
Well, where's the high and the low on that graphic?
yeah. So go back to that graphic now, Bennett. So
Oh, it's up at the very top. I can't see that from here.
yeah.
Cannot see that. What is it? 30.
So when we snipped the graphic, it was 31.
68's the high. 31's the low. It was 31 degrees when you took the graphic today. My goodness.
Yeah.
It got below freezing last night.
So this is a new graphic. So Tuesday the 7th, 33 and 65 is the high. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. The high today is 68. Tomorrow 74. No, look on your computer screen in front of you.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out which word are you seeing?
At the
68?
top. The top.
Okay.
68. See,
Oh,
Tuesday the
got
7th,
it.
68, 31.
Okay.
Wednesday, 74, 45.
Oh, you know that this other graphic down here is the Baker City one. So for those of you, all of this information is on our website. So if you go to EOA.tv, and then there's a tab called Weather Cam, and on that Weather Cam is the cam that you just saw, the graphic of the outdoor, and then below that is all of that weather information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bud Forrest says it's the Doddsy opinion show. Yeah. Well, I'm stating facts more than opinion.
Oh yeah. See this. Yeah.
Like,
this is.
I mean,
this is like. Yeah.
schedule was
That's
wrong.
very typical. Yeah. It was like.
Cody says,
Yeah.
stop
Like.
yelling.
Well. Yeah. It's not an opinion if you're right.
Well, yeah, it's not an opinion when they put on the schedule 3 o'clock and I show up out there and it's over. I was there
Yeah.
early.
I think we should get you a T-shirt that says, "Yeah, it's not an opinion if you're right."
Yeah, 100%.
There you go.
Bud, where were you on Friday, by the way?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
we're calling you
chime
out in the middle of the show.
Were you asleep? I think he was asleep in his chair during the football game,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Cody says, stop yelling at him, Doddsy. Oh, the weather? I was just trying to point it out. It was right in front of him, man. And he's looking over here at the monitor, like at the big monitor, and the same graphic is right on his computer.
So I tell you all a
It's
funny
just
story.
delayed.
Tell you a funny story. So the other day we're having a staff meeting, and I was intense about something, and so I was raising my voice a little bit, and I said, and Kyle said, "Why are you yelling?" And I said, "Dude, this is the way you talk all the time." And his response was, "Well, yeah, but that is how I talk all the time, so it's not really yelling." I mean, it's not exactly what you said, but it was funny. It made me laugh.
Bud Forrest says, listening and then had company. Oh, I see. I was like, man, Bud hasn't chimed in today. I might have to do a welfare check on him and go out there and make sure he's all right.
Well, we could send Cody, could go check on Bud. Yeah. So,
Phone's ringing.
yeah, it's all right.
So telemarketer.
Yeah, it's probably Cody. Cody, call our phone. No. But yeah, so I mean that game. I mean the game in Pendleton was, man. It was a barn burner. It really was. I mean at the end of the first half, they were down. Baker was down like
21-0, wasn't it?
21-0, something. Yeah, I try to remember if they scored at all in the first half. And so, yeah.
Cody says it's above his pay grade. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, are they the two worst teams in the GOL? I'm thinking so right now because I watched Burns played. I watched Baker play, and I was extremely unimpressed. I thought Pendleton was better going into that game until Baker
Yeah.
obviously beat him. I mean,
Yeah, and for our Baker and Pendleton fans out there who might watch, sorry if that offends you.
well, I mean, okay. Baker and Pendleton fans, argue to me that your team's
No, it's just not very sensitive.
Year.
That's all. Yeah, it's like no. I mean, it's like when you're not doing very well, I don't know. I don't want to have to defend myself.
Baker won.
Yeah,
they're tied with us right now at the top of the GOL.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, usually, like this just feels like a really off year for the GOL to me.
Yeah, that was the first overtime I've seen like that, and I mean, it kind of made sense when it happened.
Bud said this will be a good game on Friday. Okay, but I'm saying LeGrand by at least 3 touchdowns.
So, yeah, but it's LeGrand away.
Yeah, at Baker.
Yeah.
Yep. The over-under on that game, I'm setting it right now, 20 points.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to do a little side hustling,
a little side thing,
the over/under's 20. I mean, the GOL's up for grabs this year. Honestly, I can't. I mean, anything can happen. Obviously, I thought that Pendleton at home, against Baker. I don't remember the last time Baker beat Pendleton in Pendleton, and they did. I mean, it's like, okay, so that kind of just opens the door for everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. But when it comes down to it, I mean, what's the meaningfulness? I mean, other than the obvious answer, what's the meaningfulness of being the winner of the GOL? Is it you automatically make it to the tournament?
Well, you don't have to play that first round. It's all about seeding. You know what I mean?
Right.
So realistically, there's not a lot to it because they do it based on the OSAA ranking, and you play. It's a bracketed. I think if you win the league, though, I think depending upon how it all falls out, that you don't have to play that first round game.
Okay.
And you just have bragging rights. You won your league.
Now, so then does the number 2 winner of the GOL, do they go to the tournament?
It depends on where,
playoffs?
most of the time.
Depends on where all of the other teams,
Like right now where it sits, I think we have three teams that would be in right now.
Okay.
Which is usually about right, 3. I don't know if I've never been a real big fan of that.
Because they do like the ranking and they take the top 16 teams or something like that. Okay, I can't remember, but
I'm pretty sure that's how it works for football. It's different for all the different sports. Football has its own steering committee, I guess is kind of what it's called.
Yeah.
Let's look at the 4A football bracket for 2025. Is it up yet? Yeah. So round 1 has, I want to say 16. Yeah, so it's the top 16 teams. Okay. Seeded bracket, 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15. And then they just look at the OSAA rankings, and if you're in the top 16, you're in.
So then, okay.
I think the conference winners might get an automatic in, too. I don't think that there is going to be a conference winner that's not in the top 16. It's very highly unlikely. Right. But I think it gives you an automatic. Right now, so LeGrand's 11, Baker's 12. So right now we see two teams in the top 16, and that's it. Because then Ontario's 23 and Pendleton's 27, and that's out of 28 teams. So more than half of the teams make the playoffs in 4A, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. A lot of times the third team getting in a conference just goes 1 and out anyways. It's like giving. I mean, I guess it makes a little bit of extra money for the schools having the playoff game because they charge people to get into those.
Oh, I see.
More, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I right now, yeah, Baker and LeGrand, who are both tied at the top of the GOR, are 11 and 12.
Huh.
But if you look at like the coaches poll, it does not match this at all. You know what I mean? Like it's not even ever close. This is just a computer saying these are the top 16 teams. This is garbage to me. Like
I wonder how that. I mean, how the computer does it? Does it look at the scores, or does it look any of the stats of the game?
There's a whole big long process. Like it comes up with these numbers, two different rankings: the RPI ranking and then the Collie ranking. And the Collie is a system that generates a number based on like away, home, point differential, all this stuff, and then they combine them together. So like you might be ranked number 4 in the Collie and number 1 in RPI, which is your strength of schedule, and then you're number 2 in the state. You know what I mean? It just depends on. It's wild how they do it. I don't know where they came up with it, but I think they should really. I think they should do it based on the coaches' polls because the coaches' polls are always a lot closer to what reality is than these things.
Yeah. So with the coaches' poll, though, you're always going to be biased toward your team, your own team. Don't you
can't vote for your own team. You don't vote for your own team.
You don't vote for your
poll?
Yeah.
No. You.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you? So in a coaches' poll, do you vote? I mean, do you just vote for how does a coaches? What are you voting for?
I think I don't know. I've never voted in Oregon, but I would imagine they just say write your outside of you write your top 16 teams, and then they take them all, compile them together, or top 10 because they do top 10.
So your own team can't even make the list.
Right. So I would say you write your 10 teams that are the best in your mind outside of yourself, and then they pile all those together and divide them, and whoever's at the top's at the top, and whoever's. I mean, if we look at the OSAA 4A coaches poll, let's look at that real fast. Coaches polls, they come out every couple weeks. The last one came out on, I think, the 1st October. I think they come out on Wednesdays. So if we look at the coaches poll compared to the OSAA, the coaches poll has. We're going to kind of compare them and see what it looks like here. Coaches poll has Cascade at number 1, which Cascade is tough, man. Cascade is tough. OSAA has Marshfield as number 1. Coaches poll has Scappoose. Scappoose is number 2. OSAA has Cascade as number 2. OSAA has Tillamook as 3. The coaches poll has Tillamook as 3. So that one nailed. Now, OSAA has Marshfield at 1, but the coaches poll doesn't have Marshfield till 4.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. It's just and usually the coaches poll is closer. OSAA has Scappoose as 4, while the coaches poll has him as number 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that matters.
Right.
Those, especially when you're talking about the top few teams, because you get skate games. You know what I mean? Like in the first round.
Oh, right.
You're playing like the 16th team out of 28 teams in the state. Your chances of winning are extremely high.
So why is that? Why do they have like the number 1 or the number 2 and the number 16 matched together at the beginning of a tournament?
Because that's how what else would you do?
I don't know, but
you couldn't put 1 and 2 against each other.
No,
there'd be no, you know what I mean?
Right, but you could put. I mean, there's between 1 and 16. There's 15 other numbers.
Yeah, but
14 other teams.
So if you're the number 1 team, you earn that. You deserve to play the number 6, the worst team coming in.
Well, I know, but I'm asking why. I'm just saying you deserve to pay. I mean, it's just. I get that that's the way it's always been. I just have not understood.
I mean, it totally makes sense to me.
Well, I mean, it's a skate game. I mean, you're right. I mean, so it's like if there's anybody that should have an easier time, it's the worst team, not the best.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I want to see the top 2 teams in the championship.
Right.
And that's how you do that. You
Okay.
put
Okay, so
one at
that's the answer.
16.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on one side, one's on one side, two's on the other, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you play all the way down. And,
Yeah.
and a lot of times you end up with 1 and 2. Something. Well, not a lot of times, but that's the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they have to prove it by getting through these other teams. And you see, every once in a while, you'll see a 15, especially in like college basketball. You'll see a 15 knock off a 2, or you know what I mean? It happens. You don't generally see a 1 get knocked off by a 16,
Yeah.
but like 2, 15, 3, 14, it happens quite often.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well. Okay.
Yeah, high school football at its finest. What did Bud say? Bud said, Pendleton struggled with Scappoose badly. Worst I've ever seen them play. They also struggled the game we went. Who were they playing when we watched that? When we went and did that game? BC? Pendleton.
I want to say
A C name? Oh yeah, no, Estacada.
Estacada.
Yeah, they also, the sophomore running back just annihilated Pendleton.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, they struggled against Estacada. I don't know if it's just a down year for Pendleton or what's going on.
And who was that quarterback that we watched? That's
From
really
Burns?
Yeah, is that it? What's his name?
Jack Wright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably the best quarterback in the whole state at any level.
Yeah. All right. Well, have anything else?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. So, all right. Why don't you get us out of here?
On this day, October 7th, 1826, the Granite Railway, which is the first chartered railway in the U.S., begins operation. 1942, the United States and the United Kingdom governments announced the establishment of the United Nations. On this day in 2001, USA invaded Afghanistan. It began with air assault and covert ground operations. That's a short on this day today. There wasn't a lot. I mean, there was some other stuff, but it's like the old run of the mill. Like, for some reason, the site that I used, they always put like nuclear testing in Arizona. Like really? Like, oh, that explains. Yeah. Number 1 movie on this day in 1995, Seven, with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. That's a good movie. The quote of the day comes from Albert Einstein. Genius is making complex ideas simple, not making simple ideas complex. One more time. Genius is making complex ideas simple, not making simple ideas complex.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we are going to have Chris Jennings with the Eastern Oregon Film Festival. Will be here with us on Thursday. Be a good show. So we'll see you guys soon.